Yeah, it was really nice. Let's make sure that we're always using a lot of air support so our tone comes out immediately, right? And we sound really good together.
Can you not like put your fish right
Okay. So now we're going to count the last four measures and do the side positions as well. Okay. So we're using 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're doing side positions. So everyone make sure we're sitting up straight. One. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're doing the side positions. Yes. So 1, 2, ready, count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Right. Oh, sorry. I did not say. Okay, we're doing the last four measures. That's my fault. One more time. The last four measures. 1, 2, ready, count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay. Now let's count.
It's kind of hard to count the number instead of actual.
Okay. Well, let's do the actual side positions this time. Okay. So we're gonna do the side positions.
Like say 4, 6.
Yes. So 1, 2, ready, count. 4, 6, 1, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 6, 4, 6, 1. You can actually do something that's really, really smart. At the end of measure 6, what is there? Yeah. What is that last beat? Is it a note or a rest? It's rest. Now what you do is, so you're at 4, right, for the D. He moves to 6th position during the rest. So he's ready for the C. Does that make sense? So it's really efficient. That's really good. So now let's try to play the whole entire exercise together. Is that cool, everyone? The whole exercise.
So can we do the bottom?
The bottom first? Okay. Let's do the bottom. 1, 2, ready, 3. Move to 6. Okay, now to the whole exercise. 1, 2, ready, 3. One thing we can notice about this exercise really quickly is look at the first two measures of the top line and the first two measures of the bottom line. They're the exact same measures. What were you saying? Okay, so now I'm going to sing this exercise, and I'm going to do something a little bit different than what we just played. I want you guys to listen carefully and tell me what I did, okay? Do, 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 do.
Play some quiet.
Yeah, I want loud and soft, right?
Wait, are we supposed to do
What?
supposed to play loud and soft?
Not yet. What I just did is I changed the dynamic of this exercise. And dynamic is how loud or soft you play. Does that make sense? And dynamics are put into music to make it more interesting. So like we were just playing it, and there are no dynamics written. But I added dynamics so it'd be more interesting to listen to and play, right? So here's what dynamic looks like. So I don't know how to spell it. So let's say it together. Dynamic. Okay. There we go. And how did I sing first? The loud or soft? You guys remember? I was loud, right? And that dynamic is called forte. Does that make sense? Forte.
And the song that's piano.
Yeah, it's piano. And forte is labeled in music with an F. Does that make sense? So if you see an F in your music like this, it means you play loud, right? Now for the soft dynamic, what is that called again? Piano. And that is labeled with a P. Yeah, you guys totally got it. So now we now we are going to become composers, and we're going to write in dynamics for this exercise. So we're going to change how loud or soft we play. Is that cool? So for the first two measures, what dynamic do you want to use? Piano or forte? Forte. So let's write the F under B1. And what does forte mean? Loud. Okay. How about for the second two measures? What do you want to do for the second two measures? You do everything you want. Yeah, let's do forte. All the four. How about this one? Yeah. What do you want to do for the last four? Or the last two? Forte and piano.
But if we want
The last two want to be forte or piano? Like piano, so we're going to do piano for the last two. The last two.
oh,
You have a lot written over here, so it's hard to tell, right? No. Just like one, see, if there's one dynamic, it'll,
wait, how do we play softly?
softly is how fast or slow your air is. So think of having slow air for, yeah, and now do faster air. See, that was a little louder, wasn't it? So it's how fast or slow your air is on the trombone. Okay. So we have forte for the first two measures, which means, and the next two measures we have forte, which means, and then after that we have piano, which means, and the last two measures we have piano, which means piano. There you go. Okay, so let's try playing our composition. One. So remember how fast or slow your air is. 1, 2. We're playing. 1, 2. Ready, breathe. Da, 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 da. That was my fault. I'm sorry. But how do you think we did on the exercise on a scale of 1 to 5 with your hands? Want to show me?
Wait, what do you mean by say difficult?
No. How do you think you just played? How do you think you did? 5. How do you think you did? Okay, let's do it again, and I won't mess up the dynamics. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ready, breathe. Now piano. What was wrong with that?
3.
What's wrong? Oh, how you did? How do you think you guys did? Okay. There's one thing we can think about is, do you guys know what, sorry, lost my place. What is the word for how we sound? Do you know?
That's horrible.
No. What is the word for the sound we make on the instrument? It starts with a T.
Terrible.
No. It's tone. And we talk about tone quality is how we sound, like how good we sound. Now, when we're playing on an instrument, we can imagine our tone quality like a beach ball, right? And that beach ball needs to be rounded. So our tone should be rounded while we're playing on instruments. So we have to use really good air support and warm air. Think about warm air. Yeah, okay. So let's just play the first note together, the D, right? Let's play that D together. Think about nice rounded tone. Together, one more time. Sorry. It's a D, right? So what? So D is fourth position, right? There you go. You're playing 3. individually. Okay, what I want you to think about is when you're getting ready to play, you want to breathe, set your embouchure to play, right? Get better. Yeah, that's a really nice tone. Okay, so you guys want to play by yourself now? With,
And then he says, I want to go last.
well, there's only 2 of you that can play, so one of you has to go first, one of you has to go last.
Every time
Okay.
I go first.
So let's remember to add our dynamics. And what do dynamics mean?
How loud song.
Yeah, how loud or soft you're playing.
Are we doing dynamics on individual list?
Yeah, do it on your individual. What? Who's going?
Him. I don't always go in first.
Okay, why don't you go first since you're so confident? And play our dynamics. So we just add them to the piece. So 4 times each. So 1, 2, ready, breathe. 4 Yeah, there you go. How would you describe your tone quality on how you just played? Adjective. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Lots of good support. Okay, that's important. Okay, now it's your turn. And let's remember our dynamics. So 1, 2, ready, breathe. Now remember that these 2 measures are the same. So you can just play the same thing again, because I think sometimes you get, I don't know if you get scared or nervous and you just mess up here, but it's fine. Remember, those are just the exact same. Okay. So let's play one more time together, and let's make it like we're performing for a large audience, right? So it's really important performance.
No.
So let's all sit up straight, and we're gonna perform our dynamics to the best of our abilities. Then we're gonna have awesome rounded tone quality, right? So 1, 2, ready, breathe. Piano. Yeah! Yay, the crowd rejoices.
Is there an age word for this time? 4.
No, you guys did great. So let's, want to rank it? I thought it was 5. What do you think? How do you think they sounded? 10? On a scale of 5? Okay.
No, look at my feet.
20?
20
Okay.
on a scale of 1 to 5.
So what does this word mean?
How loud or something?
Yeah. Right? How loud or soft? And what would this mean
Piano.
in the music? It means piano.
Soft.
And
Loud,
then
loud, loud,
loud.
loud.
Okay. I think we're actually done. You guys put your words away. Yeah.
That was 2 minutes.
Mrs. Beatty said you have to be like in the back of the room by 9:19.
Now where's my candy?
I don't know if you go get it from her. I don't know. She's told me I can say you guys get candy.